Everybody laughed and I stopped.
You got nervous after that?
I followed you. I didn't laugh at you. I just can't. I can't handle ASMR. She always puts it on when we're in stressful situations,
okay,
like going to the airport. She makes me listen to it all the way to the airport.
It's relaxing, you know. Do you agree?
No.
Apparently, you scarred her, dog.
Like, now I'm going to scratch his head. I'm like, wow.
This is a good
Like-
ASMR.
Like, how did this escalate?
Keep going. Oh, really? I'm making myself uncomfortable.
There we go, bro. That'll
Oh man.
Does this work?
Let me know when the audios are on, Louis.
No, it's on.
Was it?
It's actually been on. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
I do remember ASMR though. It was like a really, really hot thing for a little while. Then,
Uh-huh.
and I think they started doing like soap cutting and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys saw
Yeah,
soap
Yeah,
cutting.
that's
they
also-
call themselves ASM artists, and there's a fair few out there with
Oh,
like
damn.
millions of followers.
Wow.
I know. Okay, I'm just like tiny bit embarrassed about that now. So
Don't worry about it.
Yes, please check out Sarah Tay ASMR videos.
No.
He's just busting your balls, ladies.
actually, I do have like one on Instagram. I made a whole Instagram.
It's like I am now gonna be opening the lid to this weed container.
Wow, that was
Was that accurate enough?
Hold up.
man.
So the silence.
Jesus fucking.
It didn't give that pop I wanted it to. It's a little container.
Oh, I
With
hear
that.
something.
Yeah, it was like a little pop.
It's a little baby container.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kick It Podcast. It's Monday Fun Day, as I like to call it, because no one calls it that. But anyways, as always, I'm Louis Lope. We got Victor and Bruce with us, and we have Sarah Tay and Hayley Olivia joining us tonight. Woo! Hold up. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming through, for real. Thank you for kicking it.
How are you ladies doing?
Awesome. We're pretty good. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you for coming through. Thank you for reaching out in the first place. You know, I like it when people reach out.
Because you know we only have like a few that really do reach out. The rest of them we actually all scout out or meet in person and shit.
Wow. Well, I'm glad to make your job easier.
I wish it was a job, man.
I mean, just being in the city, I
wish
don't
it
know
was
about
easy.
being a job. It just happens. Is that right,
That's
Louis?
good.
But yeah, how was the drive out here? Was it all right? Not too bad.
It was 45 minutes of silence.
It wasn't silence. You were listening to your book, and I was sitting there listening to it for the 5th time.
You two have just been
Audio
adorable
Hey,
this
I
whole
think
time.
it was a bad idea.
I swear to God.
She's just gonna say everything embarrassing.
It's like before we listen to that book, we're listening to some ASMR. Like it was just
Was it a good book?
It is a good book.
You recommended it to me.
I'd already read it 5 times. So I had to listen to it all the way here, though, and it's just the audiobooks are just so super weird because it's the same person, but they start speaking in different tones and with different inflections for each character.
Like to go
So
back
it
and forth
kinda-
between like a male voice and then like a female voice, and it just gets kind of
It's just
weird at times.
It's just like this high
You know,
pitch and
especially in like those steamy parts.
Oh, it's one of those books. Huh? Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the other day we actually had somebody else read us a book like that too. Ain't that right, Vic?
Yeah, I think it was Miss Kathy, right?
Yeah, it was Miss
Yeah, it was
Kathy
Kathy.
Horde.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
check out her books. She's really good.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the book?
Ah man,
Venus-
Yeah, you got me on that one.
I got
Oh,
you. I
geez.
got you. It's the Venus Glass
Mhm.
was the first
Venus
one,
Glass.
and the other one was
Okay.
Sunday's Child, I believe.
The last sentence that was read to
okay.
me says, "As she's going down on her knees," and then she stopped right there.
It's like I'm gonna
Oh.
stop it there.
Wow. And this is more like what do you call it? Fan fiction. Like it. Honestly, though,
The book I recommended you is not a fan fiction.
No, but when you listen to
is-
it as an audiobook,
But do you know what a fan
it's a different
fiction-
experience.
Jesus
I really
Christ. You guys are like twins in this bitch.
Yeah, I don't know what a fan fiction book is.
Okay, so there's the actual author who writes the story or the film, and then there are fans who create stories based off of that.
Oh, okay.
So that's fan fiction.
Okay, I know. But this is like an author who used to write fan fiction and just became an author. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh, that's badass.
Oh.
What
Really?
book are we even talking about?
Bro,
Yeah.
the
Never
rebuttals are
even
just
mention
happening.
the book. It's A Court of Thorns and Roses.
A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yes.
What's that
Yeah.
book about? Is it actually about a court of thorn and roses, or is that just like
Is there
Well,
any roses
yeah.
involved?
You
No?
Well,
actually,
sort of.
I think it's supposed to be symbolism. I
Oh.
would say like
They did actually have a court with roses, though, in the
wow,
book.
I missed that.
You did. That was a major
Oh.
part of why it was called A Court of Thorns
Oh,
and
okay, I
Roses.
just thought it was an analogy or something. But what is it about?
I don't know.
You just heard
You're
like
the
the
one
whole
reading
body
it.
on the
It's like a whole fantastical world. There's a main character named Feyre who her family's starving. They went from being rich and well off, and then their father lost all their money, and so he was kicked in the knee and injured, and none of them could work. And she went out on her own one day and taught herself how to shoot arrows and things like that. And so she would bring food home, and she was actually, I believe, she was the youngest.
It's like a
of
whole
the kids.
fantastical love
And
story.
it has to do with like a whole fairy world and everything, but it's really cool. That
Can you tell where that fan fiction comes in?
It's just you two just been all about adorable this whole fucking time.
Taking bruises out here too.
Aw.
Thank you guys for sharing.
Ah, shit.
But all right, so
Get down
so what's
with
that book
this,
again? What's it about?
It's,
we
it's
get?
something
Okay.
roses, bro.
Explain
Thorns
it
of
again.
roses. A court- I don't know. Sorry.
A court of thorns and roses.
Like
There it
a
is.
court or a court?
Court.
Court.
C-O-U.
He's talking
Alright.
measurements, so we talk about we gotta show up to
Tea.
something.
Oh.
The thorns were all there because every rose has its thorns.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I don't know.
Easy.
You know,
Feyre, and then the fairy guy that turns into like a lion.
Tamlin.
I'm
His
on
name
the
is
second book.
Tamlin. You met Tamlin in the first book.
Yeah.
So he's a fairy?
Yes, apparently, yes, he is a.
Yeah. We've been talking about
it's
this book for a while now.
I know, but it's an interesting book, and they're turning into a film.
Really?
So yeah,
What's the
well,
movie
not
called?
a film, a series. So they're
Oh.
actually turning into a series. And it just came out, I believe. But it's just gonna follow the same premise and whole idea of the books, though. But the book,
Do you know the name of the show? Sorry.
A Court of Thorns and Roses.
That's the name of the show too?
Yes.
What? You would think they would change it a little bit.
I know sometimes, yeah, they throw in a working title and see what works, whether they're going to go with the book title or they're going to go with the working title or they're going to wait and come up with something new. It kind of just depends upon, I guess, right now, how the story comes together within a TV show, because it greatly affects the actors. Every moving part of it really affects the end result and what they're going to actually name it. Like, one show is called Magic Hour, and then at the end they called it Home After Dark. So, yeah.
Oh well, hopefully it's a good show, and check out that book. There is the audio version they were listening to. So
I guess we learned something new today.
I
right?
did, dude. I didn't know what fan
Yeah.
fiction was. That was cool.
Back to business,
You're
though.
welcome.
Sarah Tay, for the rest of our viewers that don't know you, and I got to saw the promo that we actually had of you for today. Could you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a singer-songwriter for pop music. Used to be an opera singer. That was what I did the majority of my life. Now I sing and songwrite and do all that fun stuff. Obviously, I'm a twin. This is my twin sister. What else about me? I just released a song called Backseat.
Backseat,
And
okay.
I also have a music video out for that. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh, we might
Yes.
just play it during the break.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
do it.
yes.
Do it.
Don't worry about it. That's what I hear. This episode's about you, basically. Really. What got you in the whole opera singing to begin with, actually?
Okay, so when I was in, I think it was 4th or 5th grade.
God
I
damn,
decided-
that
I know.
young?
You were
It-
8.
Thank you, Haley. Thank
you
you
so much.
Like, I only know because I was 8 too.
Okay, so I was practicing for a talent show with like my little group of friends.
Mhm.
Last minute, they all decided to drop out, but I still had to perform. And then okay, so they all dropped out. So I performed it as a solo, but I performed like group choreography as a solo. So it was, but at the same time, my family was like, "Oh, she sings." So they were like, "Okay, so maybe she want to take singing lessons." And I was like, "Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life." And I kept to that. There you go. And then how I got into opera specifically.
Read
well,
my mind.
Mhm, exactly. Like, okay. Straight 8 years old, already know how to sing in the opera. Huh? God.
No, so I didn't start singing opera at 8. I started training classically.
Mhm.
So I took voice lessons every week. And then by the time I got into middle school, my teachers were like, "Hey, you have like a performance ready voice." I didn't know what that meant. They're like, "Keep doing this. I think you could actually do opera in your future." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was kind of like groomed in a way to just do opera. And I was like, "Well, I get to sing. I'll do that."
Mhm.
Do you still do opera every now and then, or did you already did you quit it for good?
Oh yeah, I quit it for good. Every now and then I think like I see an opportunity and
Opportunity.
yes.
Hey.
he's laughing so hard in his joke back there.
He's very proud of that.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that. It's the only thing I have in my
Score
life. to be
one for
proud of.
Louis.
I can be punny every now and then.
You said punny.
Oh, another
Yeah, I forget what were we talking about.
The
Opera.
Opera.
Opportunity.
Wait, that's right.
opportunity.
Opportunity. Oh, that's right. So I just never actually built up the confidence to go back into it, and it's not really something I really want to continue practicing, which is what I'd have to do if I ever took an opportunity to sing opera.
Do you listen to opera songs every now and then? You're like, I could totally hit that.
No,
note.
no. That's also why I quit, because I realized it was not even my form of entertainment.
Mm.
I went to one opera and I did not enjoy it.
It's like, is this what I've been making people listen
Was
to?
it
Yeah.
was it the opera in France?
Yes, we.
Okay, yeah, that one was in Italian but translated to French, so we had no idea what was going on.
I think mushrooms would have helped at that case.
Oh, yeah. We were on a choir trip in high school.
Choir trip to France? What?
Yeah,
I know.
oh yeah, a lot of
so-
traveling, but
That
Yeah.
choir. It's a story.
it's quite a story.
But yeah, we went to Paris.
This one time in band camp.
Yeah,
Yes.
I keep hearing his voice, and then I'm looking at you guys like.
That's how it works.
I'm like, wait, I'm looking over here first. I'm like, wait, it was
Basically, you don't have to look all the time. You just gotta hear the voice in your head. Like, I answer, like we all do in private.
yeah, talking to ourselves.
Oh shit! So
You get over
so what actually was the final straw that got you in the whole pop and actually songwriting? What got you to
Yeah.
that decision? Like,
So about halfway through college, so I'd auditioned to be in a bunch of different programs. So I just went on like a tour across music schools in Florida. And I decided to go with UCF. So I went there for a Bachelor of Music and Vocal Performance. Halfway through, my vocal teacher sat me down and was like, "You don't seem to really be enjoying this." And that's when everything changed.
She's
And
like,
I saw
no.
Yeah, and then that's when I was like, crap, you're right. I don't want to do this. But that whole time, I think I'd just been for some reason telling myself that if I wanted to be successful in music, I had to do opera. And to be honest, like doing any genre is gonna be just as hard. And
Mhm.
I don't know why that was ever something that I thought. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess because I could go to college for it, and now thinking about it, you can go to college for other genres of music.
Girl,
Yeah.
Girl, they had you
can.
thinking bougie at a young age. I don't
I
blame you. I don't blame you, dog.
Opera singing would have been a really cool career, though. Just
It
like
would've.
traveling
It
all these
would've.
other
Like
countries.
the costumes, the experiences in different because that's where most of the jobs are.
Mhm.
I don't know. It would have been a whole other life, but I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much. I think it would be
Yeah.
cool to like do once, maybe just to experience it, see what I missed out on, and then you're like, I'm good.
Got my fill. I'm not. All right, bet.
So you were saying you guys were from Florida. How did you guys end up out here?
So actually, I'd been wanting to move out to LA all throughout college. And I was like, I'm going there. And then Haley was like, okay, guess I'm going there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we've
follow
kind of
you.
been joined at the hilt for our entire lives. So she was like, you know what? I will follow you wherever you go. But also she's an actress and, you know,
yeah, it made sense. For me to
LA
move
made
out here, too.
sense for
Yeah.
that. And I just visited a ton. I traveled by myself all the time. I'd go to like conferences. Like I went to something called VidCon in LA, and I just had the
VidCon, I do
best.
know.
Yes,
Yeah.
I just had the best time ever. And then I went out with a whole group of people I just met. I know not safe, but I did it. They went out into LA and just explored, and I loved it. So I ended up. So we both ended up just making a road trip out there with a couple friends,
Oh yeah.
straight out of college. We didn't even go to graduation.
No,
were
we
done.
we didn't
Like,
take
see ya.
graduation photos. We just wanted to leave Florida. We said goodbye to our closest friends, and then we left.
You didn't pick up your diploma?
No,
They
they,
mailed
sent
it
it to
to
us.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you
You
rebels.
still
They
get it.
mailed it. Yeah. You don't need. I mean, for a lot of people, they want to walk across the stage, and that's amazing. For us, our gift was getting out of Florida, and that was all we wanted. So
God, okay.
yeah, and the reason we didn't go out of state for college because it's cheaper and easier to go in state. So we didn't get the opportunity to like leave and explore right with college. So then after we were like, okay, now we're done. We can't take it anymore. We gotta go. But yeah. You want to talk a little bit about the cross country trip? Or?
Yes. So you guys
Road
completely
trip.
just drove, right? You
Yeah.
drove over here to California?
Yeah, we
Gnarly.
took both their cars. We had a couple friends with us. We'd all trade off driving. It was a great time. We stopped and like that was loud. Wow. Like we stopped several times across the country in different like cities. Like we stopped. Where did we stop? San Antonio, Texas,
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
And I will
Oh, nice.
remember
that
New
was
Orleans.
a story. New Orleans was a
Oh,
story.
yeah. And it was a story that you and so we went with our friends. Their names are Terrence and Arius. We would switch off in our cars because she had her car, I had my car.
For some reason,
Um,
parents just had the worst luck this whole trip.
And I was with Terrence the most. And so we would have these instances where he would direct me to drive to a different state. And then we were stuck in New Mexico instead of where we were supposed to be. And then when we were in New Orleans, there was actually a mass flood because of the raining. They didn't see it.
We were in the
Oh.
casino where we were supposed to meet. We were just chilling and waiting for them. And they were like, meanwhile, they're just drifting in their car. And
Yes.
there's water.
We were
Just
driving
driving
down the street, and all of a sudden the potholes burst up with huge like they just bing, and I thought it was gonna hit my car. And then I turned to Terrence and I was like, what is happening? Is this normal? Does this usually happen in New Orleans? And then the street started flooding, and I noticed, why are the cars moving? And they're just slowly floating down the street, and then I'm sitting and I'm slowly starting to panic more, and Terrence is no help. He's just panicking more than I am. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna turn this way because there was a car just kind of floating slowly closer to me, and then I felt the car just like rise, and then water started coming into my car, and so I turned up into this super fancy expensive hotel, and I begged them to let me park there for not $20. I had to pay $20 anyways because I guess floods are really common and that's one way they make their money. I don't know, because everyone's trying to get out of there. And then we come down and we're trying to contact them, and they're not answering their phones. They're not answering their text messages. Apparently, they're just sitting, hanging out at the
We were
restaurant.
exploring the casino.
Yeah, they were exploring the casino. And meanwhile, Terrence and I are tying garbage bags onto our feet so we can wade through the flood. And there was one point where, because we're 4'11", so the water
4'11
went.
3/4.
Well, you're taller than me, but it went above my knee. So my friend's much taller. He had to drag me through the water. Finally, we made it. We're soaking wet. We're so frustrated and stressed out. My car is halfway across the city. We waded through a flood. We walk in. We're like, why didn't you guys answer your phones? And you're like, what? What do you mean? We're like, did you not see the mass flood? And they go, no, we have no idea what you're talking about. We were just hanging out. It's quite fun in here. Like, okay. But, yeah.
It's a good story. I've heard that story so many times. but
So the
it's
day that God
hilarious.
blinked, huh? I don't
Yeah.
know what Terrence did to piss off God, but
He would say the same thing. No, he actually has said that.
spit on God's eye. He blinked.
As soon as I got in the car with him, something went wrong.
That's why he was always with me, Sarah. You always took it.
Not true. Don't tell Terrence.
Watch
Yeah, it's there.
I was gonna rewind. We're on Spotify, Anchor, iHeart, anywhere you can find a podcast. Ain't that right, Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already say iHeartRadio? You said iHeartRadio.
We didn't say iHeartRadio.
I did say iHeartRadio.
We
You
didn't.
did? Yeah, you
Did you?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
I heard
nice.
it.
Well,
yeah.
probably not Twitch. didn't
You
say
see, I always get ignored. I get no respect.
Yeah, he said Spotify, iHeartRadio. Thank you. Yeah.
Apple
you're welcome.
Podcast, Google Podcast,
Anchor.
Anchor.
I did say Anchor.
You did
You-
say Anchor.
Yep.
You said Anchor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck you. I'm doing my job,
Did you say Spotify?
Yep.
bitch. He's my producer, guys.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm glad you guys were able to, get away from that flood. First of all, and you guys made it out here. How have you guys liked it out here
Thank you.
since you guys moved out here?
Has
Has it lived up to you guys' expectations?
It's beautiful. I love it, but I work most of the time. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cali,
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That'll do it to you.
It's beautiful.
But like on those off days, there's a beach. I'm just sitting in my room.
And you're like, I pay this much rent to live by the beach, and I'm chilling here in my crib. Ain't this a bitch?
No, I actually did go out to the beach the other day. I have to drive. I work right next to a beach. I could literally just walk behind the building, and there's a beach. And I never go to the beach. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Nah, that's a Cali thing.
It
Is
is.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just stuck on
No.
grind mode, bro.
Okay.
You've become a true Californian. Do you pronounce your T's?
Do you say bra a lot, bro?
I don't know what I pronounce. She thinks I talk weird. So
No,
Yeah.
it's this big thing right now, especially on TikTok, where everyone's like, "Wait, Californians don't pronounce your T's." Everybody,
mittens.
That was a weird.
Wait, so
reaction.
people think Californians don't pronounce their T's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
it's a thing. Yeah,
That's some bullshit.
yeah. No, it say, are you guys have you grown up in California or you grew up in this area?
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
something. Say random words.
Random
You,
words.
you go, Bruce.
Well,
I'm
Say
not ready for this.
Sacramento.
What?
Say Sacramento. Or
Sacramento.
you didn't say your T.
Sacramento.
Wait, do it again.
What?
Dude.
Nah, fuck this.
No, do it again though.
No.
One more time though, Bruce.
No.
You try it, Louis.
I missed it.
Sacramento.
See, you didn't
there
say
you
your
go.
T.
Ah. So it sounds more like a D.
Yes.
Sacramento.
I
Oh.
feel like I've never pronounced my T's though.
San Antonio. See, that one had a T.
San-
Wait, what if I say with a
Antonio.
Spanish accent? Sacramento. See there? Yeah. See?
Yeah.
there we
So
go.
it's just
There it is.
so it's an English
Oh.
thing.
Uh-huh.
So it's an English California.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
What?
You're welcome.
Guess so.
What else are they talking about Californians out there
Do you know
besides
any-
T's?
I'm not.
They like
entirely
avocado
sure.
toast.
It's super good though.
Or just avocado in
Oh,
general,
man.
really.
I make it every day.
Dude, it's so simple, but it's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's some
Yeah.
bread, avocado, some salt, maybe some lime.
Mm,
That's essentially guacamole, but whatever.
How many ceviche on the side though?
If I could make a good vegetarian ceviche.
How do you
What
do
does
that?
that
I don't know.
entail?
I haven't tried.
What?
As you do the ceviche, you
how-
just do it without the fish, bro. Just
That's that's true. Wouldn't that just be salsa?
Yeah.
What
in
does-
theory.
Why'd you gentrify the shit out of this one, dog?
I'm sorry.
nah, but hold on.
You had me twisted, dog.
A vegetarian ceviche. That's,
It's salsa, bro. We just figured it out.
yeah, yes. You're right.
Yeah.
And playing the piano, and you said you
Yes.
also want to get into the guitar.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm. Well,
And-
I've tried. So I just had a job last year. They haven't called me back yet. I don't know. Did I not play guitar well enough for them? Who knows? I'm just kidding.
COVID.
Oh yeah,
It was last year,
Blame it
right?
on that. Yeah, it was last year. I'm just joking. I don't know.
That was such a sad joke.
Could have gone with it,
No,
dog.
but they had me like strum a guitar. This was just for like infant music classes and toddler music classes, so I could just just like put like the I don't even know what the things are called. What do you call it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to
It's that thing
continue
that-
this
it's
story.
the thing that holds the guitar strings, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called neither.
The guitar?
It's like a clip, dude. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
don't even want to help them out say the word because I rather see them act out and struggle.
It's not-
I don't know the words, man.
Clamp. What is it?
It's not a clamp.
It's not. No.
There's someone out
But
there
it's
just
like
like
one.
it's
You see what I mean?
Please comment. The answer.
Is it a capo?
Oh!
Yeah.
It's a capo.
Sorry.
Capo.
Yeah,
I like how they
capo.
both just got so excited.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, but I just put a capo on and then I could just strum like 4 chords. Yeah, that was my whole job. I just sang Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and strummed chords.
Dude, one of those little kids is like, she's cheating. She's using a capo.
They had me train for hours to do that.
Damn.
They had you
Yeah,
training
but
for hours.
I stick to the piano.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the piano, she can just look at anything and just play it. Yeah,
Okay,
right off the bat.
it's basically just chords. It looks fancy,
You're
but it really
downpla-
isn't.
No, you're downplaying your abilities.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
very amazing. Maybe the guitar
you.
isn't for
Sorry.
you. For you.
Oh.
The
The
guitar.
uke? The uke, maybe.
You can play the uke?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, that's the next thing she's gonna try and conquer.
Yeah, I have a uke just decorating my room. Like I can pick it up and strum some stuff, but I wouldn't say I'm a uke player.
Your major instrument is your voice.
Yes, thank you.
Do you still have that opera voice?
Mm-hmm. She does.
Oh,
She
yeah.
just doesn't like to use it.
Can we hear it?
Oh God.
Do it,
I
do
know
it,
your mom.
do it.
I did not.
You don't have to
Do
go
a
too
quick-
high
do
because of the
okay.
microphone.
Okay, yeah.
Go all out.
There we go. That's
Whoa.
good.
Okay,
That's
fucking
good.
great. That was great.
Damn. That was crazy.
And that was
Yeah,
my clip
that's
right
right.
there.
Clip of the night. Boom. Oh man. So how do you guys like San Diego? Because you guys moved from LA to San Diego now, right?
Mhm.
Yes. I love San Diego. There's lots of beaches and fresh air. I don't know what I'm talking about. What do I love about San Diego?
What about
Well,
the
you-
food?
Oh,
Food's really
Yeah.
good.
So many tacos.
Many taco places, and then one just opened up right next to where we live.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Like I didn't need
I know.
The devil
So
tempting right at your doorstep.
No, what do I get pretty much every week? There's a sandwich that I order every time. I'll just order it to my work.
Oh, it's the Reuben.
Yeah.
The
The
vegan
Unreal
Reuben.
Reuben.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you guys have ever tried Mendocino Farms before, they've got this Reuben and it's unreal. It's actually called the Unreal Reuben. It's fake meat,
Nah,
but
Like Beyond Meat?
it's
Like
it's
that.
kind of like it's like Beyond Meat, but it's not the Beyond brand. I don't know what brand. I think
Is it
it's
Impossible?
Mr. Gold Farbs or Miss Gold Farbs Unreal. What is it?
Like that good.
It's like the
Corned beef.
Corned beef. It's that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You really sold that.
It's got cheese. It has
She's
cheese and
She's your biggest critic,
and
isn't she?
and pickles and Thousand Island dressing. Does it sound better?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just before you were just
Okay, well, you gotta try it first. So.
I like how you put that it was like vegetarian meat out there, like right away. Like, it's cool.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, at least I know it's not a real Reuben.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, don't go in thinking it's gonna taste like actual meat. It's something in itself, you know?
Yeah.
It's good. Anyway.
Dude, so what was some like? Did you guys feel like a culture shock moving from out there to the West Coast?
Not really, because we were
Well-
moving from tropical to what do you call this climate?
It's
not
still
nec-
kind of it's deserty.
Coastal?
coastal. Yeah, so lots of palm trees and
It's not
Blue
Lot of
sky.
super
hills.
different. It's just
it's
the rain.
still pretty warm. Yeah,
Yeah.
not as much rain.
We absolutely love the rain. I forgot what the word's called though. When rain makes you happy
Oh,
rather
there's a
than
specific
Pessimistic?
No.
Dude, I'm the same way. I
would
love
say
rain.
Optimistic, not pessimistic.
Precipimus. Oh no,
No,
that failed.
Pessimistic? Why? I'm happy when there's precipitation in the air.
But
Like,
yeah, we thought our hair was naturally really, really frizzy and our skin was just super oily. And then when we got here, we found out, oh,
It's like the
our hair is actually not that bad because the climate's like 90% humidity.
like
over
all
there.
the liquid is just like
Yeah, it
sucks.
just yeah, over here,
Mhm.
yeah, everything's so dry. But
Yeah.
besides the weather, like, well, obviously moving to LA is going to be a culture shock because it's just overall different from, especially being in Orlando, because Orlando, they're still working on the film scene and all of that and everything, but it's still moving slow and they mostly just do commercials there. But then everywhere you go in LA, it's like people are on the phone talking business about the film industry. People are
Everything's
moving
just fast.
Yeah, but then San Diego is not like that. So
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
I know it's a lot more laid back
Yeah.
here, which is it's a nice change of pace, but also I loved LA, so there's just
Yeah.
something great about both places. But California definitely 100,000% better than Florida. I liked Orlando and I loved the people that I met there,
Yeah,
but
yeah. And
I
we
know.
got into Disney for free, so that was okay.
that was also good. That was also good.
Wait, what? You guys can go to Disney for free?
well, we did.
went to college right next to Disney World.
so
So like they had like where you could like they'd give all the students free Disney tickets if you stood in a line and
Yeah.
waited, you know.
yeah, and if you did commercials and stuff for them, they should have paid you money, but they would hand you free Disney tickets.
Those
and
cheap
then,
bastards.
Actually, yeah. I was
I
there
mean-
for 2 days and I got a Disney ticket, but it's okay.
I think that'd be worth it. I would do that.
You can just sell the ticket, right?
Oh,
Yeah, so
man.
let's do it. Yeah.
Not when all your friends work there. and
Yeah,
get
I mean,
treated.
not when you can already get into the park for free and also Universal, but
Oh,
still,
then
it's
yeah,
fine.
no, yeah, it's. I agree with that. You're right. You're right.
I told you,
Yeah.
bro. supposed to agree with me. Supposed to back me up and shit.
That's a lie.
God, couldn't let it just become the truth, huh? Fuck it.
No. But hey, what do you guys say we take a quick break? We'll be
Sure.
back. Awesome. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys tune in. Yeah, while you guys go and hang out, I'm just gonna do a quick little sponsor.
What
So,
video are you also playing? We also got to do a battle, right?
Oh, what video do you want us to play, Sarah?
Backseat.
All right, I'm gonna look for it.
Okay.
While I do that, if you guys are looking for a place for the best burgers in town, you guys already know. You guys see it up here, Full Metal Burgers. It's outside of Black Plague Brewing. Burgers so good you don't need fries, man. That's a fact.
You might catch a beer though.
Hey, but you ain't gotta trust me. Trust me, vodka, the best fucking vodka coming straight out of Carlsbad. And yeah,
Onto your house.
We get
onto your house.
tired.
But I'm looking for the. I'm gonna look for this right now. I'm about to stop the mic, the cam.
Bet.
See you guys in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, stay tuned to everybody on Spotify, on iTunes, on the Facebook, on Twitch, YouTube, everybody who's been out here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. And thank you for your love. We will see you right after the break.
Bet.
The Kick It Podcast.
Get me out of here. I need something real. I've been looking through the days. Will you show me who I am? Back and forth, no control. Are you listening? Need a sign, need a sound. I need anything. A feels got me feeling like the enemy, like the enemy. I've been stuck in the backseat to my life, waving never made it goodbye, like that one scene in the movies. I'll get it right this time. I've been stuck in the backseat. I've been stuck in the backseat. My eyes up ahead, birds are green from red. I've been looking through the days. Will you show me who I am? I am. Back and forth, no control. Are you listening? Need a sign, need a sound. I need anything. My feels got me feeling like the enemy, like the enemy. I've been stuck in the backseat to my life, waving never made it goodbye, like that one scene in the movies. I'll get it right this time. I've been stuck in the backseat. 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 Get me out of here. Anything I need now, I need anything. I've been stuck in the backseat. I need a sound, I need anything. I need anything. need to find my brain. I need to call the shots and take the next train. I wanna hold these shattered parts. I wanna throw them out the window and watch it rain. Do it just to let go. Maybe I'll just say no. Do it just to let go. Maybe I'll just say. Do it just to let go. Maybe I'll just say no. Do it just to let go. Maybe I'll just say no, no. 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 Say no. Say no. Say, say. I've tried to be your guide. I try to help you see, but brazen your mind blind. Still, I just hold these shattered parts to know that there is a piece of me still in your heart. Maybe I'll just say no. Tell me just to let go. Maybe I'll just say. Tell me just to let go. Maybe I'll just say no. Tell me just to let go. Maybe I'll just say no, no. I'm running on empty now, and you're the one playing games. So many lanes, but you're on a one-way street. You tell me.
And we are back.
Like just the microphones or everything?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, no, we're back. We're back. But whoever was tuning in, that was Sarah Tay's music videos for Backseat and Nope. Which, by the way, I gotta say the videos they're really good quality. They're really well done. Honestly, it's a good team you have with your for videos.
Yes, I gotta shout him out. So for the Backseat music video, that was Jackson.media on Instagram at Jackson.media. He also makes his own music under Get Jackson. Or yes, Get Jackson, right?
You're like Sarah.
I'm sure you can find him off Jackson.media. But and then for the Nope music video, that was Grant Wool, and he also does music. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I also saw Hayley. You were in Backseat as well.
Yeah, I was. I feel like I've played this character many times for
In
you.
real life.
What?
Sarah's all like, that's not a character.
Look at this whole fucking.
Now it's my turn to be called out. But it was so I played a manifestation of her anxiety. So that's why I was yelling at her in the car. There was like two of me, and then she the part where she's holding me, she's accepting parts of herself that she didn't accept before, things like that, right? And
Thank
sort
you
of,
for
yeah.
explaining that
You're
for
welcome.
me. I didn't have to.
Do you want me to? You
No,
can
keep
explain
going.
your music.
You're doing this so well. Go ahead.
Imagine you're reading one of those books.
Yeah, so that's why she had me do all this crying, and it was exhausting.
Yeah, it
but
tested your acting skills.
yeah, the screaming, crying, being
Jackson tested
super
your acting
creepy. He had
skills.
me do that so many times.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, I need to get the perfect angle.
He
of
can
it."
work like no other. It's just like over and over and over and over. And over.
Like,
like
my
it's like
tears
what?
are drying.
It's like it was 1 a.m. and we were getting like the last couple of clips. And he was like, okay, just one more, guys.
Oh, it was actually like 45 degrees outside.
It was like
Yeah.
it was turning into like a Lifetime documentary and shit without that
Yeah.
crap.
I swear it was going crazy.
Yeah, but that's what we live for, right? That's what it's kind of how
Yep,
it
that's
is. So
Yep.
we just need to bring those little hot packs next time,
Yeah, we gotta like do something better next time.
Yes.
Now, was it hard for you to cry in those videos,
Um,
or are you able to cry on command?
So I can easily cry, but the difference though is a lot of people think that really good acting is when you can just cry, but it really isn't. A lot of people have that ability. So it was more so just me kind of trying to understand where Sarah was because she explained it to me, Jackson explained it to me, they directed me, so I kind of was just trying to do my best to make Sarah proud and kind of give her what she really wanted. So I had to kind of not so much use my own problems but understand hers in that sense. So I wasn't just like, I'm just crying.
Honestly, like you are the person that probably really understands every little tiny piece of my brain. Yeah, so it wasn't as hard. And in return, like me not being an actress, she would help me kind of get to those moments where I had to really show emotion and stuff like that because definitely don't have that same experience. But she made it a lot easier for sure.
Interesting. And you guys are just talking about the anxiety. Is that something you deal with?
Yes.
Was it one of you that answered? Was it both of you that answered?
Oh, it was
'Cause-
both of us. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ!
we're just
It just sounded like one person answered. I was like, oh my god! I was like,
did you speak at the same time I spoke, or did
Yes,
we?
I
did. Oh my god! Yeah, we do that sometimes. I didn't even hear you.
Do
when
y'all
you did
finish each
that.
other's sentences as well?
We are really bad about finishing each other's thoughts. Like we'll be hanging out with someone else and we'll be trying to finish their thought just because we're so used to being able to do it with each other, and they're like staring at us like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm like, I'm sorry.
And then they get super annoyed. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm just used to being right with this. I'm getting it so wrong. But more so, we just have and it's not just because we're twins. It's just because we're super close. And a lot of people, when you're super close, you kind of just understand each other in a lot of ways, and we don't really have to say things for each of us to know what the other means. Like
Yeah, it could be a look.
Yeah.
It could be whatever. It
Yeah,
could just be
yeah.
like a movement. It's really weird. Like if you know, like if you have somebody that you just know that
Yeah.
well, then
Look is watching the episode again. Don't
I
worry.
was-
Are you rewatching this right now?
No, I was trying to share it, and then
Oh,
every
gotcha.
time I like click on it, it turns the volume on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, what?
She's like, those voices are back.
I liked how they looked at each other when that happened.
It's like, there we go again. Finish your sentences and thoughts.
Oh my god! But other than that, great music video. That I was looking at that, I was like, oh damn, the lyrics are dope as shit. I was like, damn.
and then so the person who I pretty much work with like the same group of people, kind of hop
Your own
between
circle,
people.
you know?
Yeah. So the person who co-wrote Backseat is the same person that did the music video for Nope.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
And he also did another one of your songs too.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
Watch Me Go
Watch Me Go. Oh, good.
from 2016.
Yeah, that was the very first song I'd ever released before. That one doesn't have a music video. I had someone make a lyric video just because they wanted to. It's just you just turn the music video on, like the lyric video. It's just my Instagram, just scrolling through all my faces. I'm like, I look so conceited.
I get you. I get you. I get you.
Jesus.
Because
fucking
sometimes I'll
Christ.
take a picture or something. And I'm like, I feel like a douchebag taking this picture right
No,
now.
but all of them were selfies, and I don't know, like it was just so many rows of selfies just scrolling on the screen.
You're like, I really appreciate this video.
No, he did
a lot."
such a good job.
Yeah.
Such a good job.
Well, what do you guys?
Go
I
ahead,
want
Lou.
whatever y'all are having. Shit. Y'all been giggling the whole show.
I think it's just the whole twin syndrome. Bro.
Tweedledee, Tweedletay.
Jesus.
Tweedletay.
Like I say, they've been
Oh
adorable
my
this
God.
whole time. I'm pretty sure the viewers
Wait,
are gonna
so why
notice
do I
this one
get
too on this
Tweedledee?
episode.
She gets a cool
Uh,
spin-off.
Tweedledee, because
No,
Hayley.
no, it's okay. I'll take Tweedledee.
Tweedledee, Tweedledee. We'll go Tweedledee. Tweedledee and Tweedletay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All the amount of nicknames that we've gotten in our life. Strooby dooby doo.
All right, what are your top favorite nicknames you guys have gotten?
Man, I don't know if I could ever call them my favorite.
Well,
Damn.
Well, for example, I was just texted by my my manager, and he started the text. What did he say? He said, "Hi, Strooby Meister." So
Well, where did that come from?
so our last name is Strooby.
yeah.
A lot of people
so,
have fun
yeah.
with that one.
And not intentionally.
Yeah, a lot of people will be like Struble, Strooby Dooby Doo.
Stubby is the one I
Stubby.
despise the most.
Which one?
Stubby.
Stubby.
I don't know how they get stubby or strudel.
Strawberry
or
Pop Tart.
stu-
Have you gotten that
Oh
one?
yeah, I've gotten strawberry pop tart.
How though?
I don't know. And Scooby Dooby Doo.
Okay, that one kind of makes sense though.
That one's
yeah.
cute though.
But
I
I
don't
got-
mind that one.
I like this one. I think this is my favorite. One of my friends calls me this.
Go on.
No. I was saying the friend who calls me this name. Sarah Bear.
Sarah
Oh,
Bear.
yeah.
Okay,
I like that one.
okay, that was
Yeah,
genuine.
I
All
like
right,
that
all right.
one.
Bet.
Yeah. I
Um,
just get called Hales.
Hales. I like that one. You know what? It's weird because
That one
so
is
we
pretty dope.
have two other sisters. We have never given each other nicknames.
Yeah.
Okay, there was one time where my youngest sister, don't
Called
ask me
us-
why, but she called me Magic Gorilla for a while there, and I
Wait, what was
Why?
you were Magic Gorilla, but I had ones too with an animal, but I can't
wouldn't
remember
be
it.
able to remember.
It was. I think it was way worse than yours though.
Probably.
Wow, why did they call you Magic Gorilla? I mean, I know you said not ask, but I had
don't
to.
know.
There's no
There's,
explanation.
it was so long ago. It's brought up every now and again. I get called Magic Gorilla. It's really weird.
Have you ever done magic?
No, no.
Have you ever been a gorilla?
Hey, I'm just getting down the facts
Hey,
here.
You asked that
It's my
way
journalistic
too-
integrity. I must ask.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't have integrity.
Yeah. No.
You can see where his self-esteem is at.
Oh, I know. You're beautiful.
The offspring made that song Self-Esteem for me.
In every
I
single way.
will. Words can't bring you down. She sings as well,
That
by
was
the
for
way.
you, Lou. Oh shit! All right.
Nah, keep singing.
Can I get both of you to
Oh,
sing
geez.
for like unison,
Uh,
real quick? You know, like.
What is
Unisys. Yeah, what's Unisys?
What is unicision?
He
Oh,
means,
don't worry about it, but you know what the fuck I meant.
Uh,
All right, you guys should sing the Scooby Doo thing, but Shooby Doo.
Ah, Jesus
Scooby
Christ!
Dooby
No,
Doo.
wait, no.
That
I don't want them to have a rewind of that, and then, unless they're cool with it, I guess.
means
But
we should definitely do it.
are we actually cool with
Please.
this?
Yes.
are you? Because you know we're gonna have to
Please.
rewind, look
Please.
back.
Okay.
Oh my.
Which harmony are you gonna take? The lower one, right? No. No.
I can take the lower one.
This is gonna be
I
a
don't
train
know.
wreck. I know
It's
it.
okay,
That's
ready.
okay. We're used to.
What
I'll
key
just
are
take-
we?
No, I'll just. So you just take the
Stru-
harmony. I'll just start on. The
Okay, you
usual
do the
key,
hard
which
stuff.
is. Can you give me the starting note?
So strew.
Wait, I don't want that low.
Not that no. How are you?
Strooby dooby. There. Oh,
Stru-
I'll start.
Strooby dooby doo, where are you? You're red.
Oh,
I don't know the
man.
rest.
I was still going, and then
Keep
you
going.
just stopped. No.
Keep going. I don't know it.
Oh well.
I don't know the song myself.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
That's it. That's all we got.
that whole
Scooby-Doo.
time that was just him talking telepathically. That was not vocals.
Yeah, we were looking at each other like.
You weren't reading each other's lips apparently because mask all over.
No, we were looking each other in the eyes like, don't mess this up.
They were communicating through eyebrow movements.
Yeah, I do
You know
have
what?
very wild eyebrows.
No, you got like
though.
the. What is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing.
The rock.
I
The
think
rock
I can do
eyebrow.
it also.
Yeah, I can do both too.
yeah, but that's one problem I have though. It's kind of a curse with the eyebrows in acting. Because you don't want your eyebrows going wild in acting, so my acting coach would be like, "You need to tape your eyebrows," and she'd be like, "I'll go get some tape and put them
Wait,
on."
did you
But
actually?
it's a good
tape
way to
it?
practice, though.
You
What?
tape your eyebrows? In
Not
your-
anymore, but this was several years ago.
I've
So-
never known that. No,
No.
I do.
They actually make y'all tape your eyebrows if they move
Shake
too
us,
much.
Rob.
Well, it's just something she did. It sounds really weird, but it's actually very effective because my eyebrows were out of control. Because I'm known
We got
as out of control. Because I'm known as an eyebrow actor. Because I'm a very character actor. I make super big facial expressions, and to tone it down for the camera, she'd be like, "If you put tape on your eyebrows, you can feel when they're moving more."
That is so
that
true.
makes sense.
Yeah, and then you're more aware of it. So yeah, so I
Oh.
used to put tape on my eyebrows.
You know, I have a lot of students who like do like the and like
Yeah,
the
the-
crazy eyebrow stuff.
yeah. You
But I
should
just
put
have them look
tape
in a
on their
mirror.
eyebrows.
I should have them put tape on their eyebrows.
Yeah, you should.
There you go.
There we go.
Just don't like directly put it on their eyebrows. Like put it above
Like right up top?
their eyebrows. I need to clarify for you. You don't want to put them on my
I'm gonna
eyebrows.
put it on
It's
there.
gonna be like that scene of the 40-year-old virgin when he's just waxing. There's gonna be an eyebrow. Just
You see, Jen, if you move this, I'm gonna have to remove the tape as well. This is pressure.
Imagine you're waxing on your student's eyebrows.
there's a little kid crying because he got his eyebrow waxed off. Just trying to sing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" to them.
It's like fuck Jeffrey, right?
I have one of the same students you do.
You'll know when they come to your class. Oh, yes, we have the same student. Yeah, because I teach him acting and she teaches him voice.
No, I
don't come to
promise
me
I'm
like,
not gonna do.
Why did you tell Sarah to take
They'd be like, "Why is little Billy missing an eyebrow?"
Oh man.
Wait, so you guys, you girls both teach?
Yes.
Yes.
You teach acting, and I'm assuming you teach music.
Voice and piano.
Yeah.
Where do you guys teach at?
So I have my own business, Sarate Music Lessons, and I also teach for another music school.
Mm,
Yeah.
Shit, shout out where they could find that program at.
So it's called Music Academy of Music.
Did you?
What?
Music Academy of Music.
Did you really put
Or the-
No.
or the ma'am?
Let me see.
You acting like you got buck teeth
Right,
and
no,
shit.
bright red the rest of the time I'm laughing.
Wait, no. Muse? Like
Amuse?
Like a muse?
Yeah,
Academy of Music.
I
Okay,
bet.
I'm pretty sure you said Music Academy.
No, it's that thing you make fun of me for. Like
Oh,
I
the-
draw the S's,
Oh yeah, she draws out her S's. It's kind of it. I don't make fun of you for it. I just pointed it out.
And then laugh like.
I thought you meant intentionally. I was like, did you really just?
No. I teach for
My
Brooke-
bad.
I teach for Brooke Byler Acting Studios. So yeah, it's really awesome there. I love the kids and everything. Sarah loves the kids she works with, and then we're doing our own thing. She's doing her music videos, working on her music, and I have an awesome manager and everything in LA. And she's really great. It's always nice, especially in this entertainment world, to have someone you can rely on and actually trust, because so many of my students, I've had to have some talks with them regarding agencies and managers and how they're not always for you, and they're
Yeah.
just for what you can
Yeah. Do
get
for them
because they get
at the
money
moment.
from you.
Yeah.
So because they don't make money until you do.
Yeah.
So that's the problem in it. But yeah. But
How old are
So sad.
how old are your guys' students normally?
I've had students from like 3 years old. Don't recommend. Unless okay,
Yeah.
so private students, I'd recommend like 5 and up. Normally, I get like around 4 and up. Did do like infant and toddler classes, so I've taught from like 1 month old all the way to like 80. Yeah. So right now I've got like some teenagers, some preteens, and some younger children, and a couple adults.
So you get to see like a lot of aspirations and
Yes.
inspirations in their eyes that they're
Uh-huh.
trying to get there, you know, and
Yeah.
they're trying to perfect the craft, and they know
It's
which
so
direction they
it's
go.
so interesting,
Mm.
like just to have like that wide spread of ages,
Mhm.
because you can really like, you know, see like connect with them differently.
Yeah.
You kind of learn how to teach differently and adapt to them, and it's just a really cool
Yeah.
process. It's not like cookie cutter.
Every
Ever.
kid, yeah, they all have their own personality. You can't all teach them exactly the
Yes.
same. But what's really cool too is you can develop a passion at any age. So that's one awesome thing as well. Like I have kids age 4 to like right now 16, and I've had a little bit older, and it's one of the best parts about teaching is seeing them get excited over something you love and growing a
Yes.
passion
Oh,
for it.
just like when you're so excited for them and their face lights up.
Yeah, and then and then when you notice that they look at you and are excited because you're proud of them, like that's a pretty awesome thing.
Yeah, and then I have this I believe he's like 40 something, but he's been one of my students. I used to have him as a student out in LA, and then I moved on from the music school I've been teaching at, and I hadn't known that he'd kind of just dropped after I left, because we'd been working like 1.5 years together on voice. And then we got linked up on some, I forget what website it was, like maybe it was like LinkedIn or something. And then he reached out to me and was like, what you doing? I don't really do voice anymore. I was like, oh, I do Zoom lessons, you know? And then we just reconnected, and now we've been going on like another 1.5 years. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's just so cool to see that he hasn't lost that passion, that he keeps going for it, and he's trying to record an album, and he's still trying to do all of that. Like right now he works in TV, and he does sound editing and all kinds of stuff like that, but so he doesn't have a whole bunch of time set aside for doing his own stuff. And I've just been able to have conversations with him, and he's been able to enlighten me, and I've been able to enlighten him, which is really cool because I'm, like half his age. So it's really cool to share wisdom among different ages.
Yeah, everyone's always like, no, if you're younger than me, you can't share any new knowledge with me, which is completely not true whatsoever. You can learn something from anybody.
Yeah, no,
any age.
that's a very ignorant point of view to have.
Yeah.
It's like I've learned some stuff from your people. I'm like, damn, I did not know that.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what's so cool about it.
Wow.
About teaching.
How long you guys been teaching for?
So for me, I did it a couple of times in college, and then probably like halfway through, I actually took a job teaching for a company called Lessons in Your Home. So I had to drive all over Orlando. That was a whole thing in itself. I'd get to a student, and I'd knock on their door, and they'd open it, and they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, she's sick today." Then it took 30 minutes to get there. So those were some fun times, but I still enjoyed it. I was able to see so much of Orlando just by doing that. And then I came out here and I got a job at another music school out in Burbank, in Los Angeles. If you've ever, I don't, you know what Burbank is. It's just like
Yeah, I've
in
been
the
to Burbank
valley,
a couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of studios out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I worked there. Oh my gosh, I had so many students there just because like I took on a teacher's whole schedule. So right off the bat, I had so many people and they just like added people on. And I never taught that much. So that was pretty much all I did. And then I cut down a day. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think teaching is so mentally draining. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
tiring. Like you could work 8 hours, you know, somewhere else. If you worked 8 hours teaching, oh my gosh, I have friends who do that. I have no idea. They're superheroes. But yeah, so and I'm still teaching, obviously.
You've been
I'm here.
teaching a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that about it being mentally draining. Like when I train someone at work, and it's just like, how do you not understand this concept? And you're like, it's so easy, but then
Not to get frustrated.
Yes. I think that's what's mentally draining is not to get frustrated and not to be like,
Yeah.
this person is stupid, but they're not. They just don't know. Like they're still learning. You know, like
And the thing is, like, it's not even so much trying to keep my patience, because for the most part, I don't get riled up or anything. I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense, you know. And some people, you know, just take a really long time to get concepts. It was mainly just having so like 45-year-olds, you know, back to back. That's not how many I had in one day, but just having back to back like 4, 5, 6-year-olds come in.
5-year-olds can be hard to keep their. It can be hard to keep their.
And I had some of the best students, but like looking back on it, they'd come in and we'd be like, okay, so let's do this. And then all of a sudden, like I'd turn around and they're like lying on the ground like this. And I'm like, what's happening? Like, it's just the constant, okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Keeping them engaged and learning how to keep that specific 5-year-old engaged.
And then
Because
there's also
all of them.
there's
are
also a
different.
certain point where you know without a sliver of a doubt that they're done.
Yeah.
There's no way you're gonna
Yeah.
get them back.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know, that sounds gnarly, Sarah. Like I can't believe you guys can deal with all those kids like that. And
yeah, I would
you
go
guys
crazy.
you guys don't even have kids of your own,
No.
right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man.
they're like, no. After teaching, nah.
I would really like your patience. That's
Well,
amazing.
most of the things that I've done is with children, you know, working with children. So I guess I'm okay with kids if everyone wants me to work with their kids. Like I've taught gym to kids. I nannied. Nannied on set and
We
everything.
were friends with Hello Kitty at Universal. That was just
Oh,
was
that's cool.
so
hard.
many kids too.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
mean you were friends with Hello Kitty? Like,
So that's how you say it. You say you're friends with them, but you're in costume.
Can you tell them I said what's up?
Shh, you have to say that.
You had to sign a waiver for that.
But it's no.
Now that we're good.
I'm not.
Then we're good. What the hell?
We signed an NDA for that a long time ago. It's okay.
That's okay. Don't worry. We'll
That's
edit it
pretty
out.
cool.
Yeah, edit it out.
Were you guys
Keep it
both
going.
Hello Kitty or just one of you guys?
We were
Both
both.
of us.
So
They were friends.
That's awesome.
dog.
I always wanted to be a mascot.
they were just putting Hello Kitty into the park, and so
Mhm.
I'm not saying this like I was, but I was
Yeah.
the first Hello Kitty in the park, because they had just gotten the costume from the company Sanrio in Japan, and they shipped them over and everything, and then they tried it on me because it had to be someone 4'10", 4'11". And then they're like, all right, awesome. So you're going to debut Hello Kitty. I'm like, cool. But yeah, it's a whole learning process and everything, like learning how to maneuver in the costume. And then Sarah decided to audition, and then she was Hello Kitty as well. So yeah. And then
I'm
you
still sticking
stuck
with friends with Hello
Kitty.
Kitty because
Friends.
I still
With
have
Hello
people on
Kitty.
my Facebook that'll be mad.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, but not. Wait.
Like the people that hired you.
At this point in the how the world has been going?
I think it's
I
fine.
think
It's
we
okay.
understood like there's
Fine.
way more things to worry about.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's really not a big deal. It's
know.
yeah. But yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No,
You
it's
see
a
how
lot
that
of
Back to
fun.
Sarah.
She's not gonna watch it. It's okay.
Okay.
So, do you have any new plans with your approach to music aside from just being a teacher and doing all that? Like, I mean, obviously you got your new video out, but are you also looking into doing performances or shows or anything like that?
Yes. Yeah, I definitely want to start doing more live shows now that things are opening back up, but then now they might not be, might be closing.
Yeah, everything's
we
still
don't
kind of
know.
in limbo. Who knows?
It's in,
Yeah.
you know, if things open up, yes, for sure.
Mhm.
I just started working on a demo. So I'm hoping to gain some traction on that and see if somebody wants to work on it with me. And I do also have another idea and I started writing the story for it, but it's gonna be a song trilogy, so like a series of songs that tell a full story, basically.
Nice.
Might be a little bit inspired by Outlander, the TV show.
I got you onto that show. It's
But when
an
I was
awesome
12, I
show.
was obsessed with Ireland and Scotland and Celtic music and Gaelic, all that stuff.
What
I
was
can't
it
tell you
called?
why.
Celtic Thunder.
Yes, Damien McGinty.
I love Celtic Thunder.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway.
a band.
Yeah. So I loved it so much they accidentally bought me like 2 DVDs of the Celtic Thunder show. For the
You
same-
watched it every day.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write a song trilogy, or I am in the process of writing a song trilogy based off of a story in Scotland of like a Scottish maid who works in a castle. It's based in I haven't decided exactly what time yet.
What times are you thinking?
I don't know.
17th century.
Yeah, probably.
Probably because that isn't that when Outlander is? Because you said it was loosely.
Yeah.
It's a fan fiction.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Word of the day,
Bringing that
guys.
back.
No, it's a whole story that I've created myself. Loosely based off of Outlander, just kind of inspired, but also inspired by 12-year-old me. I even want to go to Scotland as well. As soon as things are a little safer. If you've ever heard of workaway.com, I've been trying to find people who will let me travel and stay so that I can go to Scotland cheaper. Yes.
you say
If you've ever heard
workaway.com?
of workaway.com,
Mhm.
yeah.
Huh.
You're like, what is that?
No, I-
It's a whole website.
A cheaper way of travel.
that sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Uh,
Yeah.
And you get to go and work and get money over there? Oh, yes.
Well,
mostly
so
minimum
that's
wage,
what.
though, right?
Well, the thing about that, so I slowly learned, which, makes a lot of sense. You need a worker's permit and you need someone to sponsor you. So if someone hires you, they have to, sponsor you for the worker's permit so you can work for them.
Yeah.
Everyone on Workaway is not sponsoring people because all of us are going there for short periods of time. So that's another obstacle I'm getting past, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You never know.
exactly. Yep.
Any last remarks, Louis?
See in the back.
He's just like,
Nah, man,
I'm out.
It's been a great podcast. I've been having
It
fun.
has, man. It's
Isn't
been great.
Yes.
Also,
Well, I mean, can you tell people one more time where they can find y'all?
yes. So, all of my handles are Sarah Tay Music. So, if you type that in anywhere, that's me. You can also find me at sarahTaymusic.com. I need to update that website, but it pretty much has anything you need to know about me. And then YouTube, if you look up Sarah Tay, I'm on there. If you want to go ahead and type in facebook.com. We're talking about YouTube. YouTube.com. YouTube.com/spontaneously Sarah. Used to try to be a YouTuber at one point, and I called myself Spontaneously Sarah. I don't know how to change that now, so
I can
that's-
help you. You sure you can do that?
Yeah,
Why
you,
did
you gotta
you
go to the
doubt
Google
me
account.
Only if it's
so much?
spontaneous,
I
though.
mean, that's a twin, right?
He's like, are you sure you can
Yeah.
do that?
Oh, something so important. Follow me on Spotify, please.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
And also, what is our TikTok? Because now you
Oh,
have
are
to
we-
do more TikToks with me.
Toodly and toodle
I don't actually. What is our TikTok? Sarah Hayley 1.
Sarah Hayley 2.
Who's the one?
I just put a number 2 because
There's two of you.
Because
Yeah.
Sarah Hayley 1 was taken.
yes, no, yeah,
Somehow.
that's why Sarah Hayley 1 was.
It's like, no, I
taken.
changed my mind. That's why I got taken.
Yeah.
And what about you, Miss Haley? Where can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram as Hayley Olivia S. Yeah, that's really the only social media I use, besides Facebook. So yeah, Hayley Olivia S, and then our TikTok. Yeah.
If you want to follow me on TikTok,
Yeah.
Yes, check them out, guys. Please give them a follow, like, share,
Yep.
and hit them up for any
yes.
any classes that you may need.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Miss Sarah Tay, Hayley Olivia, thank you so much for coming through. You're great.
Thank you
Really
so
appreciate
much
you ladies
for
coming
having
through.
us.
Thank you.
So yeah, so all of y'all, make sure you guys go check out Backseat. Make sure you subscribe to her Spotify. Make sure you subscribe to their TikTok, their YouTube. Shit.
You lost track as well. You went down the
Yeah.
rabbit
Hey,
Instagram, Spotify.
and Instagram. Yeah, I know I was missing one of them.
Everybody's here like, nah. No. Oh, thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. I
I'm
really
glad
enjoyed
y'all
it.
had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a surprise for me, but I had a lot of
know,
fun.
you weren't even supposed to be here.
Oh, I'm glad you guys showed up. You know, shit, I've been cracking up left and right here.
Yeah, I lost a pound just off of just laughing alone. That's a start.
All right.
Well, Vic, Bruce, y'all have any closing remarks?
You got anything to say, Vic, for tonight?
Me? No, man. I had a great time. I had a blast, and I'm super stoked that you guys also had a good time. So thank you for coming out one more time.
Aw,
Yeah.
thank you.
Come back anytime. Stay connected. Whenever we do have events out here, just link up and let us know.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. I followed you on Instagram.
Everybody follow them on Instagram.
Yes, follow them too.
Awesome. Well, Brucey, you want to lead us out?
I guess so right now. All right, bet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fucking hey. Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight, we thank you for kicking it with us, drinking up, smoking up with us. Louie in the back room bullshitting. I appreciate, Sarah Tate and Haley coming right through. Surprisingly, we got twins on the show. I don't know how that happened.
Was it really?
That was
I don't
fun.
think the parents knew either, bro. They're just like, oh, I don't know how that happened. It was a 2-for-1 deal.
For all the ladies and gents and the kids, I don't know how they keep on coming on watching the show, but if they did, I told you, little bastard, to stay awake. Now you find out there's really costumes.
We're
And
friends with Hello Kitty.
We're friends with Hello
Oh,
Kitty.
yes. Friends.
We're friends out with
I
Hello
didn't
Kitty.
say anything but friends.
Exactly. Well, that being said, thank you for talking up with us, drinking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Yeah.
Peace.